Sick. All right, what's up, y'all? This is LD. I gotta, I want to do a video about a question that I got from a guy at the gym actually, which is kind of weird that I must be making some progress, man, because people at the gym are starting to ask me some questions now, which is pretty cool. So I mean, I must look the part. But anyway, a guy asks me, he's like, man, you have some pretty big arms. Like, how do you get your arms to look that big? How can I make my arms look big like that? And I kind of shook my head a little bit and smiled. And I'm like, what do you mean make them look big? You're not going to make your arms just look big. If you want your arms to get big, I got the answer for you. You got to make them suckers grow. You got to get them big. That's it. You can't make them just look big. There's no big secret to it. So that's the answer. You want your arms to get big? You got to get them bigger. So, and the way you're going to do that, mainly, there's a couple of things you need to do. First of all, your workout has to be geared around exercises that make your arms big. And the main thing you want to concentrate on if you want a bigger sized arm is not the bicep. You want to concentrate on the tricep. The tricep is the bigger muscle in your upper arm. So, of course, you want to make that muscle bigger. And you can do that with all your pressing movements. You have bench press, you have shoulder press, you have push-ups you can use. Any compound pressing movement is going to be incorporating your hold on. Hello? Hey, let me call you right back, okay? All right. Sorry. That's the wife. Got to answer. Anyway, any compound pressing movement is going to be involving your triceps, and then there's one, contrary to popular belief, there is a pulling exercise that can actually work your triceps. You don't believe me? Try it. It's pullovers. If you get an easy curl bar, lay on a flat bench and do pullovers, it really stretches out your triceps on the negative lift, and you use those mugs a lot when you're pulling the weight forward. So that's another good one, to use when you're doing tricep exercises. I usually do pullovers on my back day though. So, but usually what I'll do is I'll do my compound movements on my chest day or shoulder day, and then I'll either chest or shoulders. I'll hit triceps, with some isolation movements at the end. And usually what I like to do is tricep push downs. And I get the V-bar, the one that's shaped like that with the little handles you hold like this. I'll do tricep push downs, and then sometimes I'll either do kickbacks or I'll do dips. And I may put some videos up later just kind of demonstrating those movements. But those are my main tricep moves. Every now and then I'll do some some skull crushers or nose breakers, whatever. They have a couple different names that people call them. But I usually don't get as much of a pump and everything from those than I do with the push downs, dips, or kickbacks. And man, kickbacks are killer on your triceps. If you do those at the end of a workout, like maybe just one or two like burnout sets, you will really put your triceps through just beating, man. It's crazy. But yeah, that's the main thing. To make your arms look bigger, get your triceps big. You want to get big biceps as well, and those you get through mainly your pulling movements, lat pull downs, pull ups, reverse chin ups. And then you have all your different curls and things like that. The biceps is that's an important part of your arm as well. That's a lot of people go get that for for the look of the arm, but for overall size, you want to make those triceps beef up. And that's one of the things I'm working on, because my even though I'm cutting right now, when I start bulking again, that's going to be one of my main things, because I think my triceps is a weak point. One of my weak points in my body, my triceps and my traps. So when I start bulking again, whenever that may be, I'll start working. You know, I'll push my tries really hard. But to answer the question, that's the main thing. There's no way to make your arms just look bigger. You just have to get them bigger. You have to make them grow. You got to grow them. And the other part besides the workout is your diet. You have to eat, man. A lot of people want to work out and they say they want to build muscle, and I ask them like, "What you eating? You know, how many times a day you eating?" "Oh man, 2, maybe 3." Not gonna work. Definitely not gonna work if you're eating 2 or 3 meals a day. Just your body's not gonna have anything. It's not gonna put your body in a mode to grow. If you start putting your body through these intense workouts, you know, to try to put on some muscle, you gotta feed it. It's like driving a Porsche and putting 2 gallons of gas in it. After a while, it's gonna burn. It's just gonna burn out. It's gonna blow up. And so that's what's gonna happen with your body if you're trying to go through all these workouts without feeding it. So you have to feed it. You have to feed it extra. You have to feed it more than it needs so that it'll grow. Simple concept. Might do a video on that too. Cool. Get some ideas here. So that's about it with that, man. You know, compound movements. Make the triceps. You know, focus on the triceps. Which is going to make your arms grow. You know, it's going to make the arm look bigger. It's going to make the arm not just look bigger, it's going to make the arm bigger once you make the triceps grow. And then, you know, probably the most important thing is to focus on that diet. You got to have plenty of proteins in your diet, plenty of carbs. Fats need to be there, but the protein and your carbs, especially when you bulking, is, you know, trying to get big, is what you're going to need to, you know, have your diet comprised of. I'm getting sleepy. So anyway, if you want, here's a shot of my arms. I don't have a pump or anything. My arms are, I don't know, like 17 inches or so. They're not really defined right now. That's when it's flexed. You can see, like, I have a pretty big bicep, but if you look at the tricep down here, you know, it's a decent size. And that's what makes my arm look big. You know, if I hold my arm out this way, this part of my arm, this half of my arm down here, is a lot bigger than this part up here when it's elongated. So, you know, it's not too much fat. That's really all muscle, because once I tighten it up, you know, it's just skin there. So I'm trying to tone it up, but see, there's not a whole bunch of definition in my tri. You know, it looks okay, but I'm trying to get it to the point where it looks beast mode. So, and bicep looks okay. But so like I said, I'm cutting though, so I'm doing something different than what I just told y'all. So besides that, that's it, man. Any other questions you guys want me to do a video about? Hit me up. Just leave a comment, you know, and we'll go from there. Till next time, peace.